first, we originally tipped you off to those $5 oversized engineering photo prints years ago, right here on Studio 5. Now, those extra large images, they're pretty common, from photos to art downloads, graphic downloads. So here's the next step question. If you have one, how can you frame it and still stay in budget? Michelle Inkley has been tackling the challenge of the XL frame. It's so good to see you.
You too, Greg.
I have to say, right out of the gate, I am smitten with what you've done. Several different applications for the idea of the extra large frame, but first the extra large print. Give us some instances where we might use that.
Well, I've been using it because I'm a wedding coordinator for weddings this year. Everybody kind of wants to fill the space of these large industrial places that they're getting married, like the Bright Building in Provo. They just have these blank walls. So you want to fill them with something sweet and cute, and what better way to fill them with your bride?
And a lot of times filling space means a lot of dollars. You've done this so inexpensively.
So much money. So this is a great way to fill the space without spending a fortune and make it look sweet and cute.
And elegant, I have to say. So weddings, events, one application. Yep. I'll tell you where I would use this. In my home right now, and I posted this on Instagram a couple of weeks ago, I did a big engineering print. I like to use these for celebrations at home too. It was Emmy's birthday, you know, back in June. Cute. And so I blew up this huge photo, and it's posted smack dab in my entranceway, only it's still there. And you know, it's August. It's so cute, I can't bring myself to take it down.
Oh,
so I need a way to bring it into her room and make it feel substantial and on purpose, if that makes sense.
Well, let's show you how to do it.
The frame would do that.
Yes, the frame would totally do it. And they're really good for, like, maybe college kids, you know, going off to college and they have a poster, or they have something, a quote or something that they want to hang. It's really inexpensive and it doesn't hurt your walls.
So what do we need?
Okay, so to make the frame, you can use anything. I mean, I've used rulers, I've used logs and twigs, but this is the easiest and the most classy, I think, way, is these lathing strips. They come in a million different sizes. So Home Depot has them, you know, between 3 inches, 4 inches. This is just like an inch, almost an inch, and they're very, very thin. So that's what you want, because you don't want them heavy.
You don't want weight here.
No, you don't want a lot of weight, because these engineer prints are very, very flimsy. I mean, you know, they're just, it's on very lightweight paper.
It's copy paper.
It is, and so they tend to bend and rip, so you need them kind of lightweight.
And while we're talking about that, briefly describe what the engineering print is, for those who may not know.
Okay, so they're for architects, really, to do like house prints and things like that, but I think we've just, you know, as crafters, get in our head that we want that too,
Do you know
right?
what's funny? The last time I printed one, I was standing in line at Alpha Graphics waiting to pick up my $5 engineering print, right up Emmy or Boston or someone I'm going to smack on my walls, and in front of me was an architect who was picking up his engineering print for a totally different reason. Anyway, lightweight, really inexpensive, like we mentioned.
Inexpensive, and just when you're ordering it, make sure your picture's a high quality, you know, a good resolution, high resolution. They tend to work better, and especially if it's like contrast, high contrast, then they pop off the wall a little bit more.
So where you've done the black and white, that contrast.
Where you've done the black and white, the contrast is key.
Okay, back to these. Did you stain these?
So yeah, so you can just stain them any color or paint them. So if you want to match Emmy's room, how cute, pink or something, whatever color her room is. So I just paint them or stain them, whatever color you want and whatever size you want.
Okay.
So you can do it 2 ways. One, the easiest, best way to do it for a wedding or a party is just get these binder clips. So binder clips come in a lot of different colors, or of course I spray painted these gold.
Of course you did.
Because I needed it gold for the wedding.
Because you're the glitzy pair.
Yes, I'm the glitzy pair. Come on. And so you just sandwich the print in between the 2 pieces of...
So no nails?
No nails. No, this is easy. I'm sure there's hard ways to do this, but I don't do hard ways. I do easy ways. So you sandwich it.
We'll leave those to people who want to make life difficult.
Yeah. Or if they're just, you know, whatever. And then you just clip them together. That is it.
What?
Now, the genius about this is then you can put your little ribbon or your twine and hang it from the top of your binder clip. So you don't have to use anything else to hang it with.
You know what? I know this is functional and mechanical in this sense, but I think it adds to the aesthetic of it.
It's kind of cute. It makes it look a little more industrial, a little more modern. Now, if you're in your living room and this doesn't have the feel that you want, if it's quite not exactly, you know,
what you're
going for, I'm going to show you really an easy way to do this.
Okay.
You just get your 2 pieces of binding, you know, whatever, lathing strip, and mark off where you're going to put some magnets. And you want to sink the magnets into the wood. So you are going to have a drill.
Oh, here it comes.
I know, it's a drill.
Now it's getting fun.
It's going to be, and the drill bit is pretty big.
Okay.
So I don't know what size this is. Just got it out of my husband's. Yeah, it's bigger. So then you just mark where you want to put your hole, and you just start drilling. Kind of moving around.
Listen, we
And
respected
drill,
you
drill,
before, but now with that drill in your hand, you just gained whole new street cred in our eyes.
So yeah, so you keep drilling and drilling and drilling till it's the depth that you want.
And then what, you glue the magnet in?
Yes, then, and I've tried a couple kind of glues, and I always come back to this. The hot glue wasn't working, the super glue didn't work that well.
We don't hear that very often. Hot glue didn't do the job.
It did not do the job because they kind of popped out. It didn't stick really well to the wood. So this E6000 is always my, just start with the good stuff first. It's pretty inexpensive. And you just drop the little dab of glue in there, and then you drop the magnet.
And then it's just gonna smack together.
Yeah, so then once it dries, then the two pieces will just magnet together. And I've done that on the little rulers. Yeah, so you don't have to, if you don't want to, if it's smaller, you don't have to have them doubled up like this. But I think if you have the big engineered print, you need to have two pieces, one in the front and one in the back. The smaller one, maybe you just need to have one. So put the magnets on the back.
Can I show what this is?
Yes, turn it around.
It's a calendar print, people. Look at this.
It's a calendar.
Yeah.
But it could be your kids' schoolwork.
Sure.
You could put the magnets on the back of it, put it up on your fridge.
And you can easily swap it out.
You could swap it out.
Okay, you've done the logs over here.
Yes, I've done one for my son's room.
This is so cool.
Or like a college kid or whoever. Easy, same idea. Is just countersinking the little magnets in whatever, thing you want to do, and then magnet your print or your poster or your engineer print to the back.
So any horizontal kind of semi-weighted object could act as your frame.
It really could.
Okay.
I mean, the sky's the limit.
We have to talk about this. This is perhaps my favorite because designer types like yourself always saying add texture, add texture.
Yes.
What a pretty soft way to do that.
So if you don't want the entire event or wedding to be a picture of you, you can fill the wall or the blank spaces with fabric. These are just fabric panels. I think they're for runners or something for flowers. And we just sandwiched them in between the two frames again, and it added color and sparkle and just a little bit of whimsy along with all the cute pictures.
Look how elegant.
Isn't that cute?
Here in Utah, let's just say it, a lot of wedding receptions happen in chapels, LDS auditoriums. This is a great way, like you said, to fill up that blank space.
Fill up the space, and it's so inexpensive, and it's so easy. I had like the mother-in-law helping me do it the day of. I mean, you can just get the ants because it's no-brainer. It's pretty easy.
This is a game changer for all of us like me who love those engineer prints. And it gives them a little more purpose in our home and a little more class. Okay, you're going to post the instructions, I know, on your website, and you have a big event coming up this week.
I've got a couple of weddings coming up, so this Saturday and next Thursday, so I'll be posting lots and lots of pictures and some other fun things to do with your engineer prints that don't have to do with weddings or decorations, that might have to do with more college age and functional ideas.
Fun, Michelle. We'll look for that on theglitzyparrot.com. So great to see you.
You too,
You're a
Brooke.
genius, a creative genius. We're so glad we get to